Welcome to Deer Mount Studios.
Hi, I'm Nicole Catalino, the cute one on the left. My dad, Mike, the big guy on the right, is what the video is all about. He's going to tell you about some of his experiences in the Educational Leadership Program at UW Oshkosh, how it has helped him in his job as an Associate Dean. I hope you enjoy it.
I started my Educational Leadership Program at UW Oshkosh in the spring of 2008. My role at Fox Valley Technical College at that time was Associate Dean of the Manufacturing and Agriculture Division. In 2014, as I complete my degree, my role, my title, remains the same, yet my responsibilities have grown tremendously. When I started the program in 2008, I had 20 people directly reporting to me and several programs that were my responsibility. Now in 2014, I have 44 people reporting to me directly, and many more programs that I'm responsible for, and many more budgets I'm responsible for, and. The work continues to come in. I continue to struggle to say no, but I've learned that when you take something on, you have to give something up. Yet I haven't learned very well. So I find myself often doing things at home after work, sometimes on the weekends, and giving up that valuable family time. And that's something that I have recently decided that I need to change. So I've approached the leadership at the college and helped them understand not only what I'm doing and the value in what I'm doing, but the value in making sure that I do it well and do it to their expectations, mostly to the expectations of the students, because we want our students, as any other college would, to come out with the best education possible. So some of the things that I've done recently that I think have met some of the goals of this program were to look at building teams a little bit differently. Some of the team struggles we have, as you will with any team, are really related to the personalities that each individual on their respective teams has and how they interact on a team. So I turned to get some help from some of our training and development folks that have that expertise. And together we have worked to build several teams much stronger than what they were when we first started. We took some processes like a SWOT analysis, looking at the strengths, the weaknesses, and opportunities and threats, internal, external, things that affected the team, and how they prioritize those. And we started to choose priorities that we felt we could achieve and get results on fairly quickly to have some success that the team could celebrate. And I felt those processes have worked well. The teams have grown. I have found that it's helped me be a better leader with those teams because they're not relying on me totally and solely to develop their team. And I'm not relying on them solely to develop as a team. We're working all together to make it work. So that's an example of some things I have done to really change the way I've led and let others lead with me to make what I think is a more successful environment for the folks I work with to be working in. Going forward, I guess I see many more opportunities for my leadership to grow and to turn that into the growth of the college, the growth of our students, the growth of the people I work with, and potentially even more growth for myself. Where it's going to lead me educationally, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to pursue a further degree. I will obviously pursue any leadership opportunities I can to better myself and, again, make our students better and our college better. One thing that we always deal with is change. Look, I've changed, but seriously, I have changed. In the years that I've been in the program, I've learned a lot from the students in the program, learned a lot from the faculty in the program, and learned a lot from the people around me because I was paying more attention to the little things. Things like how to lead change, how to be changed by change. As we went through the Act 10 changes in the state of Wisconsin, I felt there was a lot of negatives that came along with that, yet in the end I think we found a lot of positives from that. I think that our group of staff at the college have grown closer together. We talk more honestly and openly, and I think there's just a greater comfort amongst people as they have conversations from day to day. And I think there's a little less anxiety now that we've moved into the next phase of how the organization will operate. One of my favorite books of all times is called Good to Great. And I think we started out as a good organization. I think we're leading ourselves in to be a great organization. And I feel that this program that I was in and I'm about to finish started out as a pretty good program. And as I finish, I'm seeing that it's a pretty great program. And I would encourage all of you to encourage those around you to take part in this program, not only for what's in it, but what they can get out of it and what they themselves can put into it for the benefit of others. I want to thank the professors in the program who helped me and guided me through this process as a non-traditional student, a commuter student coming in one class a semester. It was a life-disrupting thing for upwards of 6 years. I also want to thank my family for supporting me through this, especially for my wife's talents in proofreading. I think my grade point average is probably a full point higher because of her efforts to make sure that my papers were above standard and somewhere near excellent every time before I submitted them. So thanks, Lynn, for that. Also want to thank those around me that supported me through this effort. Those that I work with, my friends, and just all the support that I got to get here. It's been quite an adventure. I would do it all over again. I would maybe do it a little bit differently, probably get it done in a little bit shorter time so that I could see a better tie between classes and probably have a little bit more full experience, if you will, of being in a program rather than a class at a time. But as I do reflect on what I learned in this program, I do see it as a program, not as a set of classes. So once again, thank you to UW Oshkosh and all the leadership they have in the Educational Leadership Program. Once again, from Deer Mountain Studios, thank you.
It's Nicole again. I hope you enjoyed the video. My dad rocks!